Hey, garden lovers! Welcome back to Unigarden. Today, we're turning trash into treasure with some amazing upcycling ideas for your garden. Instead of throwing things away, why not give them a second life as creative and beautiful garden decor? From old bottles to broken pots, I'll show you how everyday junk can transform your outdoor space into an artistic paradise. You won't believe how simple and fun these projects are. So, if you love gardening and DIY projects, stick around. These upcycling ideas will inspire you to see waste in a whole new way. Let's get creative and make our gardens more beautiful while helping the environment. Let's dive in. Plastic bottles might seem like everyday waste, but in the garden, they can become vibrant and eco-friendly planters. By cutting, painting, and hanging them, you can create a stunning vertical garden filled with colorful flowers or fresh herbs. Not only does this method reduce plastic waste, but it also adds a unique and creative touch to your outdoor space. Whether hung on a wall or suspended from tree branches, these bottle planters bring life to even the smallest garden corners. What makes bottle planters even more exciting is their versatility. You can cut them into different shapes, paint them in bright colors, or even stack them for a tiered effect. They work well for small succulents, trailing vines, or even vegetable seedlings. Plus, with the right placement, they can act as natural shade for other plants, enhancing your garden's beauty while promoting sustainability. Old tin cans may seem like junk, but with a little creativity, they can be transformed into charming flower pots. Whether painted in bright hues, wrapped in twine, or left in their rustic metallic form, these upcycle containers make fantastic plant holders. They are perfect for herbs, small flowers, or succulents, giving your garden a cozy, handmade aesthetic. Best of all, they're easy to hang, arrange on shelves, or place along a garden pathway. With a few drainage holes at the bottom, tin cans become excellent mini planters that thrive both indoors and outdoors. You can mix and match different sizes to create an eclectic display, or line them up neatly for a uniform look. Their compact size makes them ideal for balcony gardens, patios, or windowsills, bringing greenery to even the tiniest of spaces. Instead of tossing out old tires, why not turn them into eye-catching garden decor? These durable and versatile materials can be transformed into colorful planters, stacked to create raised flower beds, or even hung on walls as unique vertical gardens. With a splash of bright paint, they add a playful and artistic element to any outdoor space. Tires also provide deep planting space, making them great for growing flowers, shrubs, or even small vegetables. You can place them directly on the ground, suspend them from trees, or arrange them in creative shapes to form garden sculptures. Not only does this upcycling idea reduce waste, but it also gives your garden a fun, personalized touch. A shattered pot doesn't have to be thrown away. It can be turned into a stunning fairy garden. By arranging the broken pieces creatively and adding tiny plants, moss, and miniature decorations, you can create a magical scene. These unique planters add charm and storytelling to your garden, giving old clay pots a second life. Stacking the broken pieces at different angles allows you to build multi-level plant arrangements. Small succulents, ferns, or flowering plants thrive in these setups, making them both functional and decorative. Placing them in a shady corner or on a garden table adds a whimsical touch, inviting visitors to admire the beauty hidden within the broken. Mason jars aren't just for storage, they can become beautiful garden lanterns. By placing fairy lights or candles inside, these jars create a soft, glowing ambience perfect for evening relaxation. Hanging them from tree branches or along a garden fence adds a warm and inviting touch to your outdoor space. You can customize mason jar lanterns with tinted glass, decorative stones, or lace wrappings to match your garden style. Whether used for special occasions or as everyday decor, they enhance the beauty of your garden at night. Their rustic charm pairs well with any garden setting, making them an effortless way to add elegance to your space. Wooden pallets are a fantastic way to add rustic charm to your garden while providing a practical space for plants. With just a few modifications, you can turn an old pallet into a vertical plant stand, perfect for displaying potted flowers, herbs, or succulents. Lean it against a wall, place it on your patio, or even mount it on a fence for a stylish garden feature. This upcycled plant stand not only saves space, but also allows for better organization. You can dedicate different sections for specific plants, creating a visually appealing arrangement. Plus, since the wooden slats provide natural support, climbing plants like ivy or small vines can weave through them, adding to the stand's beauty. Glass bottles can do more than just hold drinks. They make incredible garden edging. By burying them upside down along flower beds or pathways, you can create a colorful and artistic border. The glass reflects sunlight beautifully, adding a shimmering effect to your garden while also repurposing waste in a creative way. Mixing different bottle colors creates a vibrant mosaic-like display that enhances any garden space. The sturdy glass also acts as a natural barrier to keep soil in place and define garden beds. Whether arranged in a uniform pattern or randomly placed for an organic look, glass bottle edging adds both function and charm to your outdoor sanctuary. An old, unwanted chair doesn't have to be discarded. It can become a stunning garden planter. By removing the seat and replacing it with a pot or a basket of flowers, you can turn a vintage chair into a centerpiece for your outdoor space. Whether painted in bright colors or left with a rustic finish, it adds personality to any garden. Chairs work beautifully in garden corners, patios, or even as part of a larger flower arrangement. They elevate plants, making them more noticeable and decorative. Whether filled with cascading vines or colorful blooms, an upcycled chair planter brings character and creativity to your garden while giving new life to old furniture. Rustic gardening tools may seem like junk, but they can be transformed into unique wall art for your garden. Arranging them creatively on a wooden fence or shed wall adds a rustic and nostalgic charm. Hammers, spades, and rakes can be repurposed into beautiful displays that celebrate gardening's rich history. Combining these tools with other materials like wooden frames, metal hooks, or hanging baskets can enhance the design. Over time, the natural rust and patina give the display an aged, vintage appeal, blending perfectly with the greenery around it. This creative approach turns forgotten tools into an artistic statement. Instead of throwing away worn-out shoes, turn them into quirky and fun garden planters. Whether it's an old pair of boots, sneakers, or high heels, shoes can hold soil and plants, making them a fantastic upcycle garden feature. Placed along a pathway or on a shelf, they add a whimsical and unexpected charm. Shoes naturally provide drainage, making them excellent for small flowers or succulents. You can paint them in bright colors or let them age naturally for a rustic look. Arranging multiple shoe planters together creates a unique display that brings humor and creativity to your garden, proving that almost anything can be repurposed into art. And there you have it, amazing ways to upcycle everyday items into stunning garden decorations. From plastic bottle planters to rustic tool wall art, these ideas prove that creativity has no limits. Not only do they add charm to your garden, but they also help reduce waste and make the most out of what you already have. Which idea was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Unigarden, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new gardening tip. Thanks for watching, and happy gardening!